Gang the Adonis, written by Patricia Chen, translated and read by Robert Johansson.
Look, here comes Gang. Oh, he's so handsome.
Gang feels so happy, but he pretends that he does not understand or hear everyone's praise. Because Gang is so handsome, everybody likes him and wants to be friends with him. On the farm, Gang picks up a hoe and does his farming work, and he begins to think to himself, "Oh, if other people don't know how handsome and beautiful I am, that would be such a pity. I need to go out into the world and make something of myself so everybody can see how great I am. How can I sit here and stay on this boring farm?" Then, Gang decides to pack up his belongings and leave home. However, Gang is not only a handsome man, but he's also very smart and clever. With his good-looking appearance, he soon finds his first job as a carpenter very easily. Gang is so smart that he learns to make a beautiful table in only a very short amount of time. He feels so relaxed and says, "Oh, this is so easy and boring. Me, Gang the Adonis, I'm more than just simply a carpenter. I want to be something great." That's right. Gang is more than just a carpenter. A few days later, Gang walks by a fabric shop, and he sees the man making the fabric and cutting the fabric, and he says to himself, "I want to learn how to be a businessman." So as he thinks, he goes up to the boss of the store and he says, "Could you please teach me how to do business? I really want to learn how to run a fabric shop." After this time, Gang quickly learns how to be a clean, efficient tailor and how to meet the customers and make them very happy. As he works cutting fabric and measuring the wool, Gang again starts to think to himself, "Oh, in all of this world, there's nothing that I, Gang the Great, cannot accomplish. This is so boring, cutting wool and being a tailor. I want to go find a job that's more suitable for me. I want to become a god." Gang walks for a long time, and he finally finds a mountain, and on this mountain he can see that an immortal is living there. Although Gang's hair and his face are a horrible mess from his travels, he soon finds a little creek in the mountains and washes his face and cuts his hair and makes himself beautiful again. Once again, Gang is the Adonis. Gang goes up to the master's door and he knocks on the door. Conk, conk, conk. Hello, master. My name is Gang the Adonis, and I really wish that you could take me in to teach me how to be an immortal deity." The immortal opens the door and slowly says, "Who is there? Who is there?" Gang suddenly comes out and says, "It is I. I am Gang. I can do anything in the world. I am Gang the Adonis." The old man opens the door slowly and says, "I need someone who's willing to work as hard as they can with great effort. Do you think that you can do this?" Gang, thinking to himself, says, "Oh, come on, old man, there's nothing that I can't do." But he answers the immortal deity very politely. He says, "Of course, master, of course I can do that. I can do anything in the world." The immortal deity takes a look at Adonis, up and down, and he says, "Okay then, you can start learning how to cure people with medicine first thing in the morning." What Gang does not understand at the very beginning is that Being a deity and learning how to cure people means he has to go up and down the mountains every day looking for plants that can heal people. For Wu Gang, climbing up and down the mountains and learning about medicine is not difficult because he's a strong, young, handsome boy. But although he learns very, very quickly which plant is good and which plant is not good, soon he finds the work very tiring and boring for him. One day, Wu Gang goes up to the immortal deity and says, "Master, Master, I have come here to be a deity and learn how to be a god. I don't want to be just a doctor. Don't you know that I'm better than that? Why do I have to climb up these mountains every single day? I'm so tired." The immortal deity looks at Wu Gang and shakes his head and says, "Son, son, son, you're right. Deities are happy every day. We don't only climb mountains and get plants, but we also learn how to play chess. I have an idea. Tomorrow, we can learn how to play chess together. How does that sound?" Wu Gang is very, very happy to hear the old man's words because he doesn't want to just go up and down the mountains every day. He wants to play chess. So from that day on, Wu Gang learns how to play chess with the immortal master every single day. After many, many months of playing chess together, although Wu Gang cannot beat the old man at chess, after a while he begins to understand the basic rules for how to play chess very, very well. He tells the old immortal man, "Oh, old master, master, I want to thank you so much for teaching me how to play chess. It's been very interesting. But to be honest, I just want to learn how to live like a god. I don't want to sit and play chess every day with you." Oh, the old man looks at Wu Gang and nods his head and says, "Oh, my son, my son, my son. You still do not understand the way to be a deity. I played chess with you every day. We've gone up and down the mountains to find herbs. Now I think it is time for you to read. From now on, I want for you to read this book every single day. If you read this book every day, then you will understand what it is like to be an immortal." From this day on, Wu Gang picks up the book and reads it every day with the immortal master. He really enjoys the book at first. He thinks it's fascinating. He can learn many, many things. However, 10 days later, Wu Gang goes up to the master once again, shaking his head, and he says, "Master, master, I've read this book every day for 10 days. It's so boring. It is so boring. I think I should just fly up to the sky and experience what it's like to be a god on my own. Look at the moon. Maybe I could fly up to the moon and learn how to be a god. What do you think about that, master?" The immortal master smiles and smiles and says, "Well, Wu Gang, I'll tell you what. I've taught you how to play chess. I've taught you how to collect the herbs and to climb the mountains. And maybe this time I'm going to let you see what it's like to live on the moon so you can learn how to be a god. All you have to do, Wu Gang, is to close your eyes very tightly." Wu Gang closes his eyes as tightly as he can, and when he opens them again, he's on the moon. He is on the moon. And he looks around. He looks to the left, and he looks to the right. And suddenly, he can see there's nothing on the moon but a single tree. It's a single cassia tree. Suddenly, Gang hears the voice of the old master. Gang, Gang, you're finally up on the moon. Look, you can see that tree right over there. All you have to do is to chop down that cassia tree and you can go home. It's so easy. All you have to do is chop at that cassia tree 300 times. Chop, chop, chop. And the tree will fall right down. But this time, Gang's good looks and clever brain does not help him at all, because every single time he starts to feel bored, the tree seems to read his mind and grow right back to the way it was in the beginning. Well, it's been about 2,000 years now, and Gang the Adonis is still up on the moon. And in fact, he has already become Gang the Old Man. And believe it or not, he has not yet finished his job.